M sat in silence. After a few minutes, he asked the master, "What does one feel while thinking of God without form? Isn't it possible to describe it?" After some reflection, the master said, "Do you know what it is like?" He remained silent a moment and then said a few words to M about one's experiences at the time of the vision of God with and without form. Master: You see, one must practice spiritual discipline to understand this correctly. Suppose there are treasures in a room. If you want to see them and lay hold of them, you must take the trouble to get the key and unlock the door. After that, you must take the treasures out. But suppose the room is locked, and standing outside the door, you say to yourself, "Here, I have opened the door. Now I have broken the lock of the chest. Now I have taken out the treasure." Such brooding near the door will not enable you to achieve anything. You must practice discipline. The Jnanis think of God without form. They don't accept the divine incarnation. Praising Sri Krishna, Arjuna said, "Thou art Brahman absolute." Sri Krishna replied, "Follow me, and then you will know whether or not I am Brahman absolute." So saying, Sri Krishna led Arjuna to a certain place and asked him what he saw there. "I see a huge tree," said Arjuna, "and on it I notice fruits hanging like clusters of blackberries." Then Krishna said to Arjuna, "Come nearer, and you will find that these are not clusters of blackberries, but clusters of innumerable Krishnas like me, hanging from the tree." In other words, divine incarnations without number appear and disappear on the tree of the absolute Brahman. Kabir Das was strongly inclined to the formless God. At the mention of Krishna's name, he would say, "Why should I worship him?" The gopis would clap their hands while he performed a monkey dance. With a smile, "But I accept God with form when I am in the company of people who believe in that ideal. And I also agree with those who believe in the formless God." M. Smiling. You are as infinite as He of whom we have been talking. Truly, no one can fathom your depth. Master, smiling. Ah, I see you have found it out. Let me tell you one thing. One should follow various paths. One should practice each creed for a time. In a game of Satranj, a piece can't reach the center square until it completes the circle. But once in the square, it can't be overtaken by any other piece. M. That is true, sir. Master. There are two classes of yogis, the Vahudakas and the Kutichakas. The Vahudakas roam about visiting various holy places and have not yet found peace of mind. But the Kutichakas, having visited all the sacred places, have quieted their minds. Feeling serene and peaceful, they settle down in one place and no longer move about. In that one place, they are happy. They don't feel the need of going to any sacred place. If one of them ever visits a place of pilgrimage, it is only for the purpose of new inspiration. I had to practice each religion for a time. Hinduism, Islam, Christianity. Furthermore, I followed the paths of the Shaktas, Vaishnavas, and Vedantists. I realized that there is only one God, toward whom all are traveling, but the paths are different.